Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be talking about some common things you can do to add to your gameplay to help you get out of low MRs. This is for you guys who are kind of stuck at like 1200, 1300, 1400 MR. I think these players tend to have really common issues, and if you follow the tips in this guide, I'm pretty sure you're going to start to raise your MR pretty quickly. So let's take a look at what I think you should do. I think people who are stuck in low MR, the first issue is going to be you don't have a game plan. You don't really know what you want to do with your character, and those kind of players are usually coming up with what they want to do on the fly. They don't really have like their solid game plan, both in neutral, when they knock down their opponent, and when they get knocked down too. Second thing I generally see is that people who are stuck at like low MR, they don't really know character matchups too well, or they kind of know the matchups, but they don't know them well, or they go for like inoptimal stuff. So what I would recommend doing, if you're stuck in low MR, go to like the character select screen and pick like one character a day. And what I want you to do is I want you to pick like one move that's obviously really strong from that character. All right, so let's say Luke, right? What's one thing that every single Luke player you fight online is going to do? Well, they're definitely going to do standing heavy punch into either the charged or uncharged version of Knuckle. So something like this. All right, let's go back. Let's make another one. Let's go slot 2. So what I want you to do is like the first time you go here, okay, what happens if they just do a regular one? Well, I want you to figure out the counterplay. So really easy counterplay for this. So what you can do against a move like this is you can do a delayed button. It's like a delayed medium punch. Or like a delayed parry. Then if they go for the uncharged version, you can hit them out of it. Alright, then what you do is you turn them both on, and you just practice your timing. You should counter hit the charged version, and if he does the uncharged version, it should be at a timing where you don't get hit. See? Like that. You get the idea, right? Then you practice your punish against that. So do that with every character and learn one thing a day. Then the next thing I think you need to learn if you're stuck at low MR is definitely figure out your set play or your Oki after your most common knockdowns, both mid-screen and in the corner. If you don't have that down, you're gonna have a really bad time. How can I say it? Something like this. You know, knowing your meaty setups in mid-screen, knowing your meaty setups in the corner, right? Like this. Like knowing your frame kills, stuff like that. Learn that, know your knockdowns. Then practice stuff like your shimmies and everything. Practice your shimmies, practice your perfect parry timing. The last thing, the most important thing I think that holds people back in like low MR is having like no concept of drive gauge meter management. You got to be able to have drive gauge meter management. If you find yourself burning out all the time, or if you're doing like really bad combos, like if you're doing this, that's a total waste of meter. You got to be maximizing your drive gauge usage. So if you can get that done, that should help you at least raise your MR a little bit. So try those things out. I'm sure it'll help you. I still think the most important thing for most people in low MR is to rewatch your replay and just try to find areas where you're lacking or areas where you're losing. Try to think, why am I losing this? Why did I lose that match? Try to find at least one thing you did poorly, whether it be not blocking something, not parrying something, getting hit on wake up, missing a combo, not knowing your Oki, not knowing your set play. Pick one thing to work on every day or every time you pick up the game. Fix those things, then hit up rank match again after you've practiced it, and I'm pretty sure slowly your MR is going to start to go up. So that's how I'd fix your play and try to get out of 1200 MR. It can be a really tricky time. 1200 is kind of weird because you think you're kind of good, but you're kind of not at the same time. But just watch your replays, find things to fix, and then work on those things that I talked about, and I'm sure you're going to get better much faster. All right, guys, so I hope that helps. Let me know in the comments below if you think I missed anything. But as always, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time, guys, see ya.